Alright, so I'm in my shed right now in my backyard. Day 2 of the microwave weekend.
John's Adventure Vlog.
And Jory and I are attempting to look for supplies to kind of build our lab. And one thing we need is also gasoline. What do you think? We're gonna have to shovel this deck before we start filming?
No, you'll have to shovel. I'm not shoveling it.
Dude, that's gonna take so long to shovel.
It's your fucking deck. Shovel your shit, dude.
All right, our microwave show prep continues. We're going to Home Depot now. We got to pick up some plexiglass-like material, as well as some tarps. We're gonna create a new environment this season, and well, we got to get some new materials to make that happen. All-purpose. We have ones that aren't blue. All right, so we're at Walmart now. We got a few more last-minute items to pick up. Some extra experiments that we don't already have.
Just dancing, you know, just dancing.
Dancing to the music. All right, so we got one more item to fill up for the show.
Peas, pea soup. Tender, sweet peas.
You want to do
Tender,
baby
sweet peas.
food?
Yeah, it's like The Exorcist. Your mother sucks.
So why two of
Your
them,
mother.
though? Why we
Because
gotta
one
pick-
of them will be open and one of them will be closed.
All right, so we're back home in my office. We got the very last donation in the mail today, and it's a little mini hookah, a bong, if you will. So Jory's trying to put it together right now, and I don't know that this item has been requested that much, but I think it's definitely a unique item. All right, so we haven't even begun filming yet. We're still in the setting up process, but we've already had our first injury of season 10. Riley was helping me rip off the gutters from my house, which were already, partially destroyed. And in doing so, he somehow cut his thumb and sliced open his fingernail. Take a look at this. This is some nasty shit. Well, he's twit picking it because he wants to, if he's going to get hurt, he wants to make sure, everybody knows he got hurt. He's a hero in the line of duty.
Workman's comp, bitch.
That's right. You want to make sure you get it clean because otherwise you'll get AIDS and die. It's intense, bro. So here are my gutters that fell off my house. Jory's working on the wall, and this is the gutter that hit Riley. Yeah, so what happened, this was about, probably like 3 weeks ago. We had a lot of snow in the month of January and February, and it all piled up. My gutter basically didn't work, so it got so overclogged that it just fell off my house. But only like part of it fell off, like half of it did. And the rest was still stuck up there. But I don't know, whoever owned this house before me decided it'd be a great idea to put an electrical cable through the gutter, I think, to help heat it and to help melt the snow or something, but obviously it didn't work. It wasn't even plugged in. The whole gutter is obviously a total wash now because most of it was off the building. So I had Riley just pull on this cable and try to pull off the rest of it. And when it broke off, the rest of the gutter slid down the cable and then smacked into his thumb where he was holding onto it. And, well, you saw what happened to him. How's this tinfoil shield coming?
You know, I'm a pro. I do what I can.
You don't have to artsy it up that much, dude.
Well, no, I just want to cover around it. We can't let stray waves get into us, man. We have to knock it off with those negative waves.
All right, so construction continues on the new set of the Jory Caron Microwave Laboratory 3.5. Check out what we got so far. You can kind of see we've decided to change things up this season. We have a crossbar there and another set from here. And we're gonna hang some big tarps from those and give you guys a nice looking backdrop because in season 9 you said everything was too dark. You couldn't see the background. And it made the whole show look darker because of it. We were well lit, but the background wasn't because the background was my trees 50 feet away. So this time we're gonna kind of close everything in the way we used to do it. It's a lot harder because we don't have a roof.
But we'll do anything for you.
But we've set up these walls. All right, the sun is setting on day 2 of the microwave show weekend. And we actually have a lot of the physical lab set up. There's still a lot of cables and wiring we need to do because we have a lot of lights, usually like 6+ lights that all need to be wired into one circuit that's all the way plugged inside so we can control it from inside the door. So we have a lot of extension cords, a lot of splitters. Then we have a cable set up for the microwave and another cable set up for the fan because we need to be able to turn off and turn on all 3 of these things independently from one another and from inside the house. So this is what we got so far. We got a lot of tie-down cables. I think you can see that pretty good. Kind of holding up the thing. And what we've done is, there's all the tarps from the outside. So let's go back inside and see what that looks like, where there's a little bit more light. All right, so here's the view from inside the lab. We still got one more tarp to put up, but hopefully this will be good enough. Okay, so unfortunately we don't quite have enough time to finish setting up the lab tonight and shoot intros. So we're going to skip right ahead. We're going to go inside my kitchen. We're going to set up the lights there, shoot all the introductions for season 10, and then come back out to the lab tomorrow, finish setting it up then, and then film hopefully the entire season in 1 or 2 nights. Alright, so we just wrapped up all the introductions in the kitchen. We broadcasted the whole thing live on Ustream. We had about, I would say, 500 to 700 people watching the entire 4 hours during the broadcast. A lot of fun, lots of really, really funny intros. I think this is definitely our best collection of items and experiments in a very long time. I think season 10 is definitely going to be our strongest season. We're making a lot of good changes to the show this year, and I think everybody's going to really like it. But anyway, now that we're kind of done for the night, we're going to take a break, maybe watch some TV, go to bed, come back tomorrow. I thought I would come out to my deck here and check out the supermoon, which is happening right now up in the sky. Apparently, every 18 years, the moon is at its closest to the Earth, and if that date lines up with a full moon, then you get the supermoon. So it's huge, it's bright. It's like someone has like a giant light on at the top of my house. I can see everything in my backyard. You could drive on the streets without headlights on during this supermoon. It's awesome. I don't know that I'll be able to really get a lot of that on camera, unfortunately, but it is impressive nonetheless. But that about does it for this episode of John's Adventure Vlog. Hopefully this got you excited for the upcoming 10th season of The Microwave Show, which premieres on April 4th. But until then, friends, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and I hope to see you right back here in the very near future.